So the relationship has ended. Maybe it was 30 days ago. Maybe it was 3 days ago. Maybe it was 6 months ago. Maybe it was 8 months ago. And you could still be hurting. You could still be wishing that you had that perfect person with you, at least perfect person when you started dating them. But now it's over. And what do we do? How do we heal? I posted about a week and a half ago this very topic on a Facebook page, and someone posted underneath it, the best thing to do, the very best thing to do at the end of a love relationship is to start dating again, to forgive your ex or forget your ex. And I just lost it. I said, oh my God, that's the worst advice in the world. And it's what most of us do, right? Or many of us anyway. We get out of a love relationship and within a couple weeks or maybe even a couple months, we're not ready at all to commit to another person, and yet we do. And we do it to avoid what? To avoid the internal pain, to avoid the external pain, to avoid responsibility of what we did that screwed up the relationship. So I just wanted to do a brief Facebook Live today to talk about some of the steps as a counselor and a life coach that I use to help people heal at the end of a love relationship. And I want to tell you something. If you haven't gotten over someone and the relationship is 6 months old or 10 years old, follow these steps, okay? This is crucial so that you can open your heart, be ready for love again without bringing all that baggage forward. You know, that whole terminology, leave your baggage at home when you're going into a new relationship is very cute. It's very hard to do. Most of us go forward jaded. We still have resentments. And when you do that, eventually at some point, you're going to play those resentments out on your current partner. So let's do this. Number one, the very first step you do in order to heal, to get over a relationship that is ended, is not to date. I mean, I swear to God, write it down, baby. Don't date. If you have friends of yours that have ended a relationship but they haven't healed, tell them right away to get off of dating sites, to quit going around and jerking guys or jerking women around when they're not emotionally available. Okay, so that's step number one. Number two is, you can do this. You can try to do this on your own. It's best to work with a counselor or a coach. But number two is to really write about the resentments, the anger, the rage you have at your former partner. Don't ever send this stuff to them. This is just to release that emotional baggage that you're carrying, So every day I have my clients writing letters to their ex-husband, ex-wives, former lovers, saying, I can't stand the fact that you did this and you did that. And get your anger out. If you're pissed off, tell them you're pissed off. But it's in a letter. You're not sending this to anyone. You're going to write it. You're going to burn it. Sometimes people can get rid of all of their anger and rage in a week. Sometimes it takes 2 months. But whatever you do, don't stop writing on a daily basis until you've really gotten rid of all of that anger and rage that you have with that person, okay? Step number 3, forgive them in writing. Don't send a damn thing. Remember that. Don't send anything. But go ahead and write letters of forgiveness. If you can write letters of forgiveness for specifically saying, I forgive you for cheating on me. I forgive you for lying to me. I forgive you for telling me you were going to pay me back a loan and never doing it. I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. When you get to that point, baby, you are emotionally free. You are ready to rock and roll and bring someone else into your bed, into your life, and have an absolute freaking blast, okay? But until you get to forgiveness, stay off the streets. Seclude yourself. Isolate yourself. Don't bring anyone else into your insanity. I've worked with people that have been divorced for 30 years that hate their ex-husbands or their ex-wives. And then when you look at their relationships all along the way, it's nothing but disaster. Dead bodies all over the freaking place, okay? So when you can forgive in writing, don't ever send this to anyone. When you can forgive, oh my God, Ty just says, I'm so mean, I turn into a monster. Yeah, a lot of us do, Like we're jaded. We go into new relationships and already we've got a chip on our shoulder. We're dickheads is really, honestly, that's what we are. We're just dickheads because we haven't done the work. All right, next. You have to forgive themselves, and then you write about your role. What the hell did you do that you screwed up in the last relationship? Did you trust too much? Did you go back too many times? Did you lie? Did you not follow your words? Did you cheat on them? Did you drink too much? What the hell was your role, okay? This step, everyone wants to bypass. It wasn't me, it was him. It wasn't me, it was her. Nonsense. Everyone has a role. Write about your role. Letters to yourself. Oh, God, Ty, I'll get to that in a second. How do you forgive someone when you have kids because they keep coming around, right? So anyway, you forgive, you take responsibility for your role, write it all out. You got to write it all out. What were the things that you did that were idiotic, that were insane, that were codependent, that were nasty, Oh, my God, Nina, you're so right. Nina just said a red flag is when a man says all of his exes are crazy. Hey, listen, I was working with a new client out of Canada recently, And he was telling me that he was going on all these dates and he was meeting these great women, but there was now this is not to be stereotypical, this isn't putting women down, so don't take it personally, but he said every woman he was dating within the second date was telling them about all the shitty things their ex-boyfriend or husband did. Big red flag, Nina, you're right. It's a huge red flag. Whether it's a guy or a woman talking about their exes in negative ways, run for freaking Tibet, okay? Go to Tibet. Go into a monastery. You're safe there. But you really got to be careful, right? And then you got to forgive yourself. So you call yourself out in writing for all the crap you did in your last relationships, and then you forgive yourself totally. And you love yourself, and you embrace yourself because you've taken responsibility, you're accountable, and then you go ahead and forgive your own ass for making all the mistakes that you've made, okay? It's awesome. Then, and only then, are you ready to date. If you can't come to your next partner with a clean slate, stay and do the work until you've got that clean slate. I know it probably seems like I'm asking for miracles. I'm asking for the world, and I am. Why do we repeat so many crappy relationships, myself included? Why do we repeat so many crappy relationships? Because we haven't taken care of the past. Listen, if you need help, I'll put the website below, talkdavid.com or davidessel.com. For 28 years, we've helped thousands of people get clean before they go on to their next relationship, okay? That's what I want for you. Share this video. Listen, we've got to get these messages out there, baby. Share this video. Let people know there's a pathway, if they follow it, to learn how to create healthy relationships from the start. And guess what? It begins with you being healthy. Have a beautiful day.